What's up, guys? Guys, look, I can't even do my regular intro to my channel video, guys. I'm just gonna jump into this video. This is a reaction to the Kitana and Dvorah video trailer reveal that we got, and all I can say is, guys, Kitana, she came in on a damn throne. Kitana came in on a throne, y'all. Kitana came in on a flippin' throne. There were servants, like 4 to 6 servants around her carrying a large chair, and not only was she sitting in the throne, she had her legs crossed, like just chilling. Like, guys, leave some comments in the comment section below if you were shocked to see Kitana in the throne. Guys, I mean, I think it's safe to say, whether or not you are a Kitana fan or not, whether you main her or not, whether you care about her or not, this is probably the most impressive intro in the entire game so far, thus far. For someone to be carried in on a throne with servants who are literally bowing down on the ground as she was standing there talking to Dvorah, like, literally, I remember, and the whole throne is blue. Like, I was sitting there looking at the throne like, are you for real? Are you for? And what's funny, I don't know if y'all care to, but if you go and watch all the reaction videos, almost everyone like is shocked. I mean, I was tripping out by all the reactions, because as soon as everyone saw her in the throne, they're like, damn, she in the throne, oh my god. You know, people were like hooting and hollering and screaming, guys. So this trailer was like on a whole other level from all the other trailers, and I understand now why they decided to save Kitana as one of the last reveals, because one, you know, of course, because of the content, which I'll get into later, the content of everything that we see with her moveset and Dvorah and all of that, and two, we actually got the deconfirmation of Mileena, which I'm not going to get into that, guys. Y'all know she's my favorite main character, and it has taken me a while to get my blood pressure back down. I'm going to save that for another video, but I'm just going to talk about Kitana right now. And I'm actually so amazed that I'm still excited, even though Mileena has been deconfirmed, which, yes, guys, I do believe she has been deconfirmed, because at this point, you just cannot have you can't have Mileena in the game with Kitana doing her moveset. That just would not make sense. And we all know that when they did it in Mortal Kombat X, that meant that Jade was not going to be in the game. So guys, I know some people are like, well, maybe she might still be. Guys, no. She can't be in the game. This was a total deconfirmation, and I think this is part of the reason why they saved Kitana as one of the last reveals, because everyone wants to know who's going to be on the roster. And if they had revealed Kitana like early on, then that probably would have thrown off the whole season. A lot of people would have been pissed, and you know, and I think NetherRealm just didn't want to give that much info away. They wanted people to be sucked into the experience of the game. So, you know, they didn't want to kick off the game with deconfirming a character so soon and then getting people upset and divided about, you know, the launch of the game. So anyway, so guys, okay, so let's just wheel it back in. Let me get back into the subject of the video. So my reaction. So guys, this is really shocking. One thing which I thought was very impressive about this trailer is the fact that Kitana's moveset, she actually has the speed to where she actually, her combos come out almost like the Mortal Kombat X combos. Like, if you are a fast player and you like speed and combos, you might want to consider maining Kitana, because her combos come out so quick and so fluid that it literally is almost like she's doing her combos with the same speed of how the Mortal Kombat X combos were executed. And that says a lot, because if you notice, this game in general is much slower than Mortal Kombat X. All the combos do not come out at rapid pace. You know, they all come out in a medium pace delivery. So, you know, if you want to, you know, have fast gameplay, you literally have to pick and choose a character that has like a bit more speed on them, because in general in Mortal Kombat X, the whole entire game, you know, had a run button. So every character, you didn't really have to worry about speed, because every single character had the run button there, and you could do their combos, and they were all done on the same level, same speed, all of that. But in Mortal Kombat X, because the speed isn't there, you really have to pick and choose the characters that have, you know, quicker moves if you are the type of player who needs speed. So Kitana is like, her moves are literally executed like with the speed of Mortal Kombat X combos. And guys, leave comments in the comment section below about that too, because if you guys notice that, let me know. If you disagree, please let me know also, because I think that was probably one of the more shocking things about the trailer was the Kitana speed. The second thing that I think that was so shocking was the actual moves. Like they've given Kitana a lot of new moves. And there she has like a dive attack. She has several teleports. Like there's one direct teleport where it seems like you can control, like you can teleport from here to there. And then it seems like she has several moves that incorporate a teleporting cinematic as you do the combo. Like because she has a move that's similar to the move that Jade does when she attacks you and then she teleports behind you and uses the dagger to, like, I mean, well, she stabs you with the dagger and I think she teleports behind you and kicks you. And so Kitana has a similar move where she attacks and then teleports from behind you. And then when she does her dive kick, she actually transports from the ground up to the air and then comes down at you from an angle. And then she did another teleport at the very end of the trailer right before she does the fatality, where she goes from, standing next to Dvorah to like standing a full screen away from Dvorah. So and then on top of that, if you choose the Mileena variation, she has the dive kick that she can do. So Kitana has like several different teleports that she does. And the interesting thing about her gameplay is that if you actually step back and look, she almost plays like a boss character. Like she's doing so much over the course of the trailer, and there's been so many new moves and so many different teleportation elements added to her moveset that she almost plays like a sub boss character or a boss character or someone you'd have to fight at some point in the game. I mean, that's just how impressive her moveset is. And that's why I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, did they really just give her this moveset just to be a typical character? Or did they give her this moveset to actually set her up as a sub boss in some way? Because, another thing that really I thought was drastic was they allowed her to keep that, the parry attack. Well, I don't know if it was a parry attack in Mortal Kombat 11, but she still has that basic attack that in Mortal Kombat 10, it was like, she would parry something and then she would do like a drop down. It was her assassin variation. She would parry an attack and then she would do the sky drop on top of you and attack you. And so she still has that move where I don't know if it's still set up to a parry, but it's like she drops down from the sky and attacks you. And so her moveset is really, really incredibly fascinating. And then of course the third thing, she has Mileena's moveset. Guys, I'm not going to go into uncontrollable cursing over this, but she has Mileena's moveset, which of course is a variation you can choose. I'm sure you can, Mortal Kombat 11 will allow us to customize our variation, so you can probably pick and choose and create your own combo. But in general, it looks like you're not going to be able to just, well, anyways, okay, whatever. Sorry, I was about to say something, but whatever. So guys, yeah. Anyways, I'm not really saying a lot about Dvorah because I'm just really not feeling her right now. But I will say this: the bug move, guys. I think it's probably the one of the highlights of the trailer, and how she actually has this Jason come back from the dead and play as like one of her bug babies. That was pretty. I mean, Dvorah is going to be a very cool character to play with. And I don't like her overall look. I liked her look back in Mortal Kombat X. It looked more sleek. Now it's like it's like for Mortal Kombat 11, they didn't want to improve upon Mortal Kombat 10. They just wanted to make her look nastier and make her look, so it looks like she has like a like hornet's nests on her arm, like those, when you see those hornet nests in the corner of your house, and it's like these hornet nests are like all like cluttered on her arm and all that stuff, and they just wanted to make her look just more ratchet, I guess, more hideous. So but anyways, back to Kitana. So guys, I'm curious about how all that's going to play out. And the last thing I want to bring up is her as Khan over Outworld. Now we see her on the throne, but what's one thing that doesn't line up is the fact that we saw her on the throne as the past Kitana. This is the Kitana from the past. And so we know the present day Kitana is Revenant, and it was the Revenant Kitana who has the mask of Shao Kahn on her head. She has that skeleton mask. And so I have this theory that in the story mode, at some point, Kitana, maybe Revenant Kitana, may play a role in defeating Shao Kahn, which is what leads her to become Emperor over, or Khan over Outworld, and that would explain why she would have his mask on top of her head. Now the inconsistency is that when we see her in the trailer, she's actually in her past form, but I'm thinking that might have been just the skin they chose to use for the trailer, because I think the reason why she's Khan might have to do with something she did in the present in her Revenant form. So But then again, what can really throw you for a loop is the fact that Kitana said to Dvorah, you killed Jared. So, so that could actually mean that Kitana, because yes, I am throwing it out there that Kitana defeats Shao Kahn, which is why, you know, she's the Empress or the Khan over Outworld. But anywho, either Dvorah went back in time, or through the time distortion, she actually killed King Jared over Edenia, or Dvorah might have been the one who killed Jared all along. And you know, because you know, whenever a new game comes out with new characters, sometimes the lore behind it is that that character has been there all along, but you know, they're just now getting introduced, you know, right now. So it's possible that Dvorah might have been all along the person who killed Jared all in past history. It's just, of course, now they're just revealing that, since you know, she's now a playable character. But anyways, one way or the other, it's kind of really screwy to try to figure out the timelines and how they're all crossing each other, and you know, whatever. But I do have this concept and theory that I believe Kitana will be the one in the story mode to defeat Shao Kahn when he's on the loose. That of course would explain why she's wearing the mask of Shao Kahn on her head. And you know, like we saw in the trailer, the story trailer, at some point Shao Kahn gangs up with Kronika, and he's on the loose where they're trying to hunt him down. And so, and apparently something happens with Kotal to where he faces off with Shao Kahn, but then Shao Kahn defeats him, and then he kind of takes off. So they're all out to pretty much hunt and track him down. So I believe Kitana plays a role in either defeating him or doing something which would in turn give her authority over Outworld. And of course, it seems like because of this time distortion, it seems that Shao Kahn becomes the preemptive ruler over Outworld once again, because he was sitting there talking to Kotal Khan, saying, leave my arena, leave my this, leave my that, or whatever he said, basically claiming that to be his. So it almost seems like because of the time distortion, it allows Shao Kahn to either reassume rulership over Outworld, or something along those lines, where he kind of has to duke it out with Kotal over who is the true Khan. So anyways, but guys, yes, I do think that Kitana might be the one who brings down Shao Kahn in the story mode, and that's why she has his mask. Anyways, guys, well, so that's pretty much everything, guys. That's pretty much my breakdown. I think Kitana looks awesome. She looks great. Because Mileena has been deconfirmed, I think it's also safe to say that Shinnok may also not be coming back either. Everyone, Shinnok and Mileena were both listed as unlockable characters, but now we know that there's no unlockables. They're not doing unlockables in Mortal Kombat 11, and Shang Tsung, who was initially listed as unlockable, is now listed as the first DLC character. So that part of that leak is actually false. So Mileena's not going to be in the game. It looks like Shinnok may not, won't be playable either, since he's still missing his head. And guys, I still think it's hilarious. It's so hilarious to me, like through this Kitana gameplay reveal, like they were doing a lot of showing off Kitana on the stage with Shinnok's head in the background, and it just cracks me up to see his head back there, because one thing I noticed, if you pay close enough attention, they actually keep the camera on in the center part of that stage for a fairly long time, so you can actually see more of the background and the detail and his head and stuff like that. And his mouth is actually opening and closing throughout the rounds, and it's kind of funny, because it's like you just sit there and his head is stuck in the middle of the stage, and it's just his mouth is just opening, closing, and so I'm still trying to figure out exactly what that stage is going to be called. If anyone knows, please leave it in the comment section below. I really would like to know. But from all the candles, they have a lot of candles around them, so that almost seems to suggest like it could be like almost like a memorial to him, or some kind of like something along those lines. But at the same time, I'm like, I thought it was actually a preservation chamber, like they were gonna try to bring him back in some way. Alright guys, that's all I have for you. Guys, leave your comments in the comment section below if you enjoyed the video. If you agree with me, disagree with me. What did you think when you saw Kitana sitting on a throne? What do y'all think about Mileena being deconfirmed? What do you think about NetherRealm being sneaky and saving this trailer for like one of the last ones to let us know Mileena's not gonna be in the freaking game? Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Astronaut out.